Good evening, folks. This is Troy here at spliceoffroad.com. I'm introducing to you what I call the Infinite 8 tube bender mounting plate. Now it is this tube bender plate right here, made out of 3/8 steel, cut on a laser. This plate can be used on JMR, JD2, or Pro Tolols tube benders. Installation is pretty straightforward. You cut off the top of your attachment point where these two bolts are connected to, these two guys right here. You cut off that flat plate, you weld this in its place. There's full instructions available when you buy this thing. Anyhow, you steal one of the nuts off of one of these two major bolts. Take your nut, plug to the center of that, flip this thing around, and then weld this plate to your vertical post. Give you an idea what I'm talking about here. This is one of my first prototype parts. So it's made out of two pieces of 3/16. But again, I got my plate. The bolt's welded in the center of this plate, connected to a 2-inch piece of tubing here, then connected to my main vertical stand, hard mounted to my concrete floor. So if you're like most guys, my garage is not as big as I want, 20 by 30, 20 feet wide. Problem I run into often is if I'm trying to bend close to a full length or a full length stick of tubing, sooner or later one of the ends I'm swinging is going to hit something, my workbench, my Jeep, a stationary project or vehicle I'm working on, whatever the case might be. Your only option is to get real creative, usually splice it, cut it, re-weld it. So I created this mounting plate. I'll show that to you again. Again, there's 8 holes in it, so you can rotate your bender 45 degrees. Now, if you own a tube bender, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, it's kind of confusing, but use your imagination. So, obviously here, this is the JMR with the air over hydraulic package. So obviously you pull on this end here, crank it around, and you're going to end up bending this piece of tubing that direction. Let's assume this is, 15 feet long. I'm going to run into my wall. So you bend this piece of tubing around, you get the idea. Sooner or later, you're going to run into the nose of my project vehicle right there. So in that situation, what you do is you undo this bolt. Well, you loosen this one first, just a little bit. You take off the nut, loosen this thing up a little bit, and remember, this piece of tubing is hitting, real close to hitting the front stinger of that Jeep there. So you undo this bolt, move it around. I'll show you what we're looking at here. Right, I'm in this 6th hole right here, one you can't even see. That bolt's going through one of these bottom holes, 45 degrees. There's 45, 90, well, you get the idea, 210. Undo it, swing it back 45 degrees. So when doing so, it was here, right? It was hitting their Jeep. So swing it back 45 degrees, it's going to be hitting right about there. Swing it back 45 degrees, repin it, bend again. Before I hit the stinger of my Jeep once more, undo this bolt, pick it up, put it back into 45 degrees. Long and short is, do anything you want. No longer are you fixed into one position. Again, mine's hard mounted concrete. I load my tube in lengthwise on the garage. It's tucked back out in the corner so I can use more or less the full real estate of my shop. This allows you to do a lot of things. A lot of times we'll have 2 cars in here. Real pain in the ass to bend tubing then. Again, you don't like it where it's at, keep on rotating this thing over and over. Like I said, you got infinite choices you can repin this thing at. For some reason, we'll load it in this way. Line up your tube about there. Drop the bolt in. DSH might be required. Infinite possibilities. Long and short is, since I put this on, I've yet to have to splice tubing. I'm not saying it's never going to happen, but I do a lot of cage tube work, bumpers, things of that sort. And ever since I put this plate on, haven't had to splice tubing. Due to tubing being too long. Improper bends, that's your own fault. I don't guarantee against that. Confused? I got a little 1-page write-up explaining this thing hopefully a little bit better. My website, again, at spliceoffroad.com. Selling this plate. I believe, for 18 bucks. Flat rate shipping on this thing, so it fits in your standard USPS box for $9.80. Check it out. Like I said, I'm not going to light the world on fire. It's not the most kick-ass product in the world. but it's the first. I've never seen it before. I don't know why. My buddies have seen this, and every one of them has left here with one of these plates. If they own a bender, they know exactly how useful this thing is. So check us out, spliceoffroad.com. Thanks. Bye.